everybody, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building a Venusaur. Now I got this Venusaur from candypatterns.com, so the description down below, credit goes to them. What do we need? We need some black wool, cyan wool, red wool, white wool, pink wool, green wool, yellow wool, and a little bit of brown wool. So we're going to start with 17 blocks of our black wool, so let's line up the best we can, but far enough away so it does not crash into each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. After 17 blocks, we're going to grab our cyan, then black, then cyan, then black, then cyan, and then black, then cyan, then black, so that it's 4 diagonal blocks going upwards and towards the right. Then 2 cyan wool, then 2 black. Now we're going to place 3 cyan wools, 3 blacks, cyan, cyan, then 1, 2, 3, and a black wool goes here. Then 2 cyan wool blocks, a black, cyan wool, black, black, cyan wool, black, black. And then we're going to place 3 blocks of our cyan wool followed by 3 blocks of our black wool. Then we're going to place a black wool right here. Then we're going to place a red block here that we're going to delete later. And we're just going to grab our black and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. We can now delete this block. We're going to grab our green wool and we're going to place 2 blocks. Then a black wool. And then we are going to place 2 black wools here. So 1, 2. Then another 1, 2. Then we're going to place 3 green wools. Then 3 black wools. Black right here. We're going to grab our green wool again, and right here we're going to place 3 more green wools, then a black, then we're going to place 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then another block like so. So make sure it looks like this. We're now going to place a green and green, and then a black wool goes here. 2 more blocks of our green wool, and I have now noticed that I'm going kind of quickly. So let me take a step back, pause it if you guys need to. This is what we have so far for Venusaur. Now we're going to start with the little thing on the top, the flowery stuff. So let's get started on that. We're going to grab our green wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right here we're going to place 1, 2. And then we're going to go up by 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then another one. So it actually needs to be 4 tall right here. Then we're going to grab our pink wool and replace 3 blocks. Then our white wool. Then we're going to place 3 blocks of our white wool like that. And then our black, we're going to place 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now we're going to grab our red. We're going to place 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And we can now grab our black wool and replace 2 blocks. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then 1, 2, and 3. Oops, that one goes there. Oh, no, there he goes. Now we can now grab our cyan wool and let's place our 3 blocks here. Now we can take a step back. This is what you guys should have so far. Pause it if you need to for this part. Now what we're going to do is that we are going to grab our black wool and replace 3 diagonal blocks going up and towards the left. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to grab our pink wool and we're going to place 2 blocks of pink, then 2 black wools on top. Then we're going to place 2 pink wools, and then we're going to place 4 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1 here, here, and then a pink here, and 1 more block like so going right here. We're now going to grab our cyan wool. We're going to place 1 block right here. And then on top of this block, we're going to place 5 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can fill this in with some pink wool. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now the next step is going to be kind of complicated. So we got to make sure we pay attention. We're going to start with our... What are we going to start with? Had a brain fart. We're going to start with our white wool. We're going to place 2 blocks and then 1, 2, 3. And then 1 right here. And then on top of that, we're going to grab our black wool and replace 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. we are going to grab our white wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can now place our black wool here, take those blocks out. We just used that to make sure we were doing it correctly. We're going to grab our yellow and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Black, black, yellow, yellow, black, black, then black here. We're going to grab our yellow, we're going to place a black on top and a black on the left. And then we're going to place 2 yellows, followed by 2 blacks. 2 blacks on this side, and then we're going to grab our yellow and go right below everything that we just built. So that might have been kind of confusing, but I'm going to make sure to go over it slowly once again. But first, we're going to place 4 yellow wools here, and then 2. Now we're going to grab our black, we're going to place 1 here, then 2 blocks here, then here. Oops. Then 1 block here, and then right here, we're going to place 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now let's go over what we built so far. Make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to go back to the bottom left. And we're going to now work our way up. So we're going to grab our cyan wool. And then we're going to go up and to the left 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you have 4 diagonal blocks going this way, and then we're going to grab our cyan, place 2 blocks, 2 blacks, cyan, black, and we're going to grab our cyan again, and this time we are going to place 4 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to attach 2 blocks right here, 2 cyan, black, cyan, cyan, on the top actually, and then 2 black wools right there. We're going to grab our cyan and we're going to place another 2, followed by 2 black wools, and then this time it's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3 over cyan. So I think I'm going a little too quickly. I'm going to make sure to slow it down in the upcoming parts. But first, make sure you guys have this so far for our Venusaur. Let's go to the top, and what we're going to do is that we're going to zoom into this part right here. We're going to grab our pink wool and we're going to place 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our cyan and then we're going to go down by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. 1 block goes right here. Back to the top here. We're going to place now 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks of our white wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our pink wool. We're going to place 1 block here. And then 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3 like that. Let's now just fill the part. Oh, fill this top part. Awesome. Let's take a step back. This is what we should have so far. Make sure to pause it if you need to. Let me take a farther step back. This would be a great stopping point. Now what we're going to do next is that right here, we are going to grab our green wool and we're just going to drag it all the way towards the left, stopping like so. Then right here, we are going to grab our black wool and replace 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab our green wool and place, you guessed it, 3 blocks. And then a black wool here. So that was a lot of trees that we just did there. Now talking about trees, we got to give him a little stump for the flower set brown little thing that we're going to build right now. So make sure to grab your brown wool and we're going to place 2 brown and then another 2. And then 1 more goes right here. And then a brown goes here. Then we're going to grab our black. We're going to place 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. And our brown goes right here. And the rest of this hole can be filled in with our green wool. So let's do that right now. Now we're done. That was easy. So now we're going to grab our black wool again. And we are going to place 1 block here. And then we are going to place 1, Then right here, we're going to place 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to place 5 green wools below. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, we're going to place a green. And we're going to go down by 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. A black wool goes right here. And we can take a step back. This is what you guys should have so far. Pause it if you need to. He's coming along really nicely. I know this is a long tutorial, but I'm going to try to keep it upbeat and fun throughout. But after we're done through all this work, you should have this, and it will be definitely worth all the trouble to build this. So now let's get back to it. We are going to grab our white wool, and we're going to place 3 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more. Let's grab our pink, place 2 blocks here, then 1, 2, 3, 2 white, 2 pink, and then right here we're going to place 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. That was really complicated, so let's grab our black wool, place 2 blocks here. Let's grab our pink. We're going to place 2 blocks this time, so 1, 2. Then a black wool. We're going to grab our pink, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill this part in so that we can take a step back because it was complicated, like I said before. Now let's take our little break that we usually do after a lot. Make sure you guys have this so far. I know I might be getting somewhat tiresome just having to wait a couple times before I move on to the next part, but I like to take breaks along the way so that if you're not caught up, you can just hit pause right now and build what you see on your screen. So awesome. What we're going to do next is that we are going to grab, what are we going to do? We're going to grab our black wool, and we are going to place 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab our cyan wool. We're going to place 2 blocks. 2 black blocks here. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Block right here. Then we're going to grab our red. We're going to place 2 blocks. And then 1, 2. 1 more. Now let's grab our black wool and just surround it. 2 more black wools here. Nice. Now we're going to go up here. We're going to grab our pink wool. We're going to place 1, 2. Then 2 black. 1, 2. 2 pink. 2 black. 2 pink. 2 black. And now we can just fill this part in with a little bit of pink wool for his flowery thing that finally bloomed as an Venusaur, because you can kind of see with Bulbasaur. That's what I really like about this Pokemon. There's the thing without it blooming. There's the rose thing sticking out, and then here it's finally open. There's the flower. So that's what the pink stuff is. It's the flower, and it looks awesome. So now what we're going to do next is that we're going to take a little break. Pause it if you guys need to. And what's going to happen now is that we're going to focus on this part of the build so far. We're going to go down here. We're going to grab our black, and we're going to place 1 block. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our green wool. We're going to place 3 blocks. Then a black, 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 2 green, 1, 2. Then 2 black. Then 1, 2, 3. Now we can place 3 green wools. We are going to place 2 black wools here. 1, 2. And then we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 pink. Then a pink here. And a pink over here. We're going to grab our white wool. We're going to place 2. And then 2 again. Now we can grab our black wool. And we're going to go... What are we going to do? We're going to place 6 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And then we're going to go grab our green. Then a black here. Here. And here. And we're left with this big empty hole that we can now fill in with some green wool. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to take a step back because it's now time to do the bottom part of the Venusaur. This is the green leafy thing that it's kind of complicated, but we're going to build it off of the eyebrows and just eyelids of the Venusaur. So now we're going to go back to the bottom, but first make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now we're going to go down here, and what we're going to do is that we're going to go to this block, and we're going to add a whole layer of cyan wool on the bottom. And then what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to place 2 more blocks, and then 2 more blocks, and now it should be 13 black wool blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then we're going to place a black here, and a black here. We're going to grab our white wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, black, black. On top of this block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, the same shape as that one. Then we're going to grab our black wool and replace 1. Oops. We're going to place 1, and then our second block goes there. And then 1, 2. Like so. And then another block like that. We're going to grab our red wool, and we're just going to do 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to place our black wool, and replace 8 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Afterwards, we're going to go back to this side that we kind of left it unfinished, and we're going to place a block here. And then we're going to go up by 4 blocks, starting right here. Actually, no. What we're going to do is that we're going to place a black wool here. And then on top of this, we're going to place 4 red wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 black wools. White wool goes here, then black, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here we're going to place 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go back here, and we're going to go straight down with our black and to the left, so that it finishes that part of the mount. We're going to go up here, and we are going to place 2 cyan wools, then 2 black, then a cyan black, and then a cyan to the right, so we can place 2 more black wools, like so. Let's go back to the mount. We're going to grab our pink wool. We're going to place 1 block here, and then a black, and then a pink again. And we're going to place 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are now going to grab our pink wool once again. We're going to place 1 here, and then a black, then pink, and then we're going to grab our black, and we're going to place 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go back to this part of the mount. We're going to grab our white wool, replace 1 block here. Then we're going to grab our black here. And then here we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Red wool goes in this hole. Then 2 white wools. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks laid out in that order. Then a white wool. We're going to grab our black and we're going to do 1, 2, then our red here, black here, and we're going to go up by 3 red blocks, and then 1, 2, 3 over black, then our black goes right here, here, and here, then a white wool here. We're now going to grab our black wool. Almost stuttered there, I don't know what happened. Was stripped over my words. Now we're going to grab our black wool again, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1 black wool here, and then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to grab 1, 2, 3 over cyan, 1, 2, 3 over black. So I know that looks super complicated and super funky, but just make sure it looks like this, because it's going to look like that in no time. We're going to fill that in with some pink wool later. So actually, let's just do a couple blocks so that we know what to fill in with pink. It's a good way to tell later on. Awesome. So now we know that definitely needs to be pink, so we'll do that later. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to start with the eyes, and then finally we're going to end with the thing in the middle that you see right here. I cannot touch the screen instead of showing you guys. That was kind of silly. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our cyan wool. We're going to go right here where this 2 block is. This 2 black wool blocks, and we're gonna place 1, 2 over cyan, then black, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 white wools, 4 black wools. We're gonna grab a red and replace 1, 2, 3, and here, then a white and a white. We're gonna place our black wool here, another white here, then a black. Then we're gonna grab our cyan, black, 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 black here. We're gonna grab our white wool, then our black next to it. Then we're gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 black wools on the right, 2 black wools here, and then we're gonna grab our white here and a black. Now what's going to happen is that right here, we're going to have to place a cyan wool. Then we're going to place 6 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. And now what's going to happen is that right here, we need to place a green wool. You'll see that you'll see why in a second. Now we're going to go down here, and we're going to place our black wool, and we are going to place 5 blocks of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here and up, and here again. And that's going to be his eyelid that we're actually going to fill in with some cyan wool right now. Why not? Really, no, doesn't take much. That took no time at all. Okay, so now we need to give him some nostrils before we finish him out. So we're going to go down here. I feel like I'm going all over the place, but I'm just trying to keep it exciting. So there are 2 cyan wools right here. Then a black, cyan, a black. It's going to be 1 nostril. Then 2 cyans here, black and black. That's going to be the other nostril. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to go and finish the green thing up here, because why not? It's kind of bothering me that we haven't done it yet. So we're going to grab our green. We're going to place 2 greens. Then a black. Oops, that's not black. It's a black. And then we're going to place 2. Actually, no. Right here, we're going to place another black, so make sure you guys have that like that. Then next to it, we're going to place 4 green wools. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2 over green. Let's do it on this side too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 over green. We're going to grab black, black, and then black here, here, right here. And then funny enough, we're going to place 1 cyan wool here. Then we're going to go up, up and to the right. Green here, and a black wool here, and we're gonna fill that in with some green wool later. Let's get back to this part. We're gonna place 2 black, then a black here, black right here, our cyan wool, and then we're gonna wrap around our black like we did over there. Green wool here, and then black. So now let's take a step back. This is what you guys should have so far. It's looking pretty cool. Now we're going to do this eye. He looks really creepy right now, maybe because of the pink stuff look like teeth. But we're going to go all the way to this eye, and what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our cyan wool and replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right there is where we're going to start with our eye. We're going to place 4 black wools, 4 white wools, and then 1, 2, black here and here. Then next to this, we're going to place 1 cyan. We're going to go up by 5 black wools. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me. We're going to go back to this eye, and what we're going to do is that we're going to place 1, 2, 3 over black. 1, 2, 3 over red. Then white wool, white wool. We're going to grab our black wool and replace 1, 2. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. We're going to grab now our white wool and replace 1, 2. We're going to go straight up. Put another block there. We're now going to grab our black wool and replace 2 blocks. Then we're going to go straight up. 1 here, and we are almost done. Not much to go. Now we need to do his eyebrow. For his eyebrow, we're going to go right here. We're going to place 1, 2. Then 1, 2. And we're gonna now drag this all the way towards the left, like so. And there we go. We have now finished building Ivysaur. All that's left to do is just to fill. Let's fill this eyebrow just so we have a better idea of what we need to do, because we missed a couple blocks here. We're gonna place 2 black blocks, then 1 here, and now we can actually fill his eyebrow with some cyan wool. Really happy with how this guy turned out, because I wasn't sure if it was gonna look cool, because it's really big and there's a lot of blocks, so wasn't sure how this tutorial was gonna go, but I think it went well so far. So now what we're gonna do is that we gotta paint, not paint, but fill this part in with our green wool, and then everything else with cyan, and the mouth with pink. So now let's go do that. But first, like I said before, let's take a break. Remember, this part needs to be filled in with pink wool. Everything else is cyan, and everything in here needs to be pink. Not pink, red. What am I saying? It needs to be red. Let's start from the beginning. This is gonna be pink, cyan, and green. Pink, cyan, green. Let's finish it in, or paint it in. What am I saying? I think this tutorial's gone way too long. I'll see you guys in a bit. Fill it in with the blocks that are needed, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so we are done building Venusaur. I don't know what happened. I think I just had like a mental fart or something, because I could not talk leading up to this. I guess it's just too many blocks, but I had a lot of fun building this. Hopefully you guys did too. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends. And if you're interested in building Ivysaur and Bulbasaur after you have finished building Venusaur, I'll make sure to link him down below. So once again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Go catch yourself some Pokemon and have a good time.